Although the academic school year for 2017-2018 was off to a late start due to Hurricane Irma, a number of students, both old and new, were present for their first day of kindergarten, primary, and high schools. A number of teachers and principals expressed their commitment, dedication, and willingness to help their students accomplish great things, not just academically, but through sports, the arts, and extracurricular activities. All expressed the desire to nurture well-rounded boys and girls within the education system and called for greater collaboration between teachers and parents moving forward.
And is that we can have school, because we want to thank God that we are able to start, because when we look at our sister islands, we know they are not as fortunate. So we thank God for that, and we continue. Our parents were here this morning. They stayed with us till 9 o'clock, 8 to 9, and they got to know the teachers. They got to know, just to reiterate our school rules and all of that. So we expect our students to be diligent in their work so that they can excel in everything that they do.
No, we know that it's
well from grade K, and we expect our parents in grade K to just fall in line with what our parents are accustomed of doing, ensuring that students' work is done, ensuring that projects are done, ensuring that students are not rude, that children follow instructions, follow rules. I also expect our students to participate in our afternoon programs where they can learn tennis, netball, dance, recorder, and all of the other things that will make them a well-balanced student, not just academically.
The principal of the St. Martin Primary School, Brunette Morrow, informed that there are over 700 students enrolled at the school with 30 teachers. Additionally, she predicts another exciting year for the students at the school. Head of the infant section of the St. Martin Primary School, Anita Williams, said the kindergarten students are excited about their new school.
Came on the first day, I was like, no child is crying. I can remember even in my days with my little one, you would get that crying. But today's children, especially St. Martin's School, they settled nicely. They were eager. I hardly hear any child cry. If any child cried, it was not brought to my attention. That means they settled nicely.
Now, we know throughout the year you have a lot of activities going on. What activities are you looking forward to, or would you say is the highlight of the new school year?
First, we are going to have our school mass. We are Catholic school, so we place our faith, our doctrines in our Catholic values. So on the next week, I believe we will have our school mass to open our school year. And then we roll right in God-fearing. We have nice weather. We roll right into our activities, which will be the independence celebrations. And then we go to Christmas, when we have our big fun and frolic. And then we start off with the new year. And right now we are into just settling down for the first 2 weeks, and then we'll have our extracurricular activities. St. Martin's School is noted for our extracurricular activities. We have first we have tennis, we have music, we have choir singing, recorder playing, we have computer classes, so we have dance, so we have all these things, but we're just settling down for the first 2 weeks, get to know their class, their teachers, their academics, and so forth. Okay, thanks.
Meanwhile, principal of the Masek Primary School, Miriam Lewis, who is in her second year at the school, indicated that she is looking forward to great things for this academic year.
Every school has its own dreams, every school has its own aspirations, its own goals, because we are a school, and if we did well last year, we want to do better this year. And this year, we're really looking forward to great things. We had a school review last school year, and we know the areas we have to work on. So we are really going out there to work on that area to ensure that we can do well, and to make sure that we are not the tail, but we are the head, and we want to ensure that we work on our literacy performance, our numeracy performance also, and to ensure that our parents really participate, because no matter what you do, and even the school can do 90%, we need the extra 10%. The extra 10%, whether it looks small, but it's very healthy, because if the parents work collaboratively with the school, we can gain much results.
And a lot
this school year, the excitement normally goes for the first few weeks on the little ones, to take care of them, to ensure that they are happy. We do not bog them down with your schoolwork, but a lot of excitement to know that school is a lovely place to be, it's a fun to be, and to learn the environment, to take them around the classrooms, to know the teachers, to the principal, to know the office, to the toilets. It's just, to me, that's what I really look at. That's my highlight when I come to for this new school year. I hug the children, I go around them, I look out for them, I know them, I know them pretty well. Like last year's children, I know all of them because they were the first one I interacted with and I know them.
Lewis called for a more holistic approach when teaching students.
It really is to ensure that we can have a holistic child. Because sometimes we make too much emphasis on academics. The child has to be an A student. But no, the child that is right now, they are focused to be those who are at A, kill them at A. But those who are at remedial level is to bring them up. And that is why we're trying to ensure that we look at our remedial students and try to work very hard with them. So we have a program in place already. As of since last year, third term, we implemented the program where we realize some children are already working way below the grade level. So what we did, we tried to ensure that we could capture this trend early. But although it was a little late. But for this school year, we're going to begin early to capture remedial students to put them at grade level. And we also trying to ensure that our results much better than last school year. So we'll be focusing on that. We're focusing on parental involvement and skills. You know, what I would like to really see in our primary schools would be something, for example, like from the grade 4, you do some little skills like a little plumbing, because you can teach everybody have the knack for that. But we are so bent in our academics. When they come in, is to open the book, comprehension, and this make them hits writing or something. But if we can incorporate the skills in it, they can write about how to build a little car, how to build a kite. The boys are into those kind of things. The girls are more the bookish child, but the boys are more into the skills, manipulating of things. So I think if we can at least try to introduce those simple little skills at grade 4 level, we can already see our children who, when they go to secondary school, can fall in line into IT, we can fall in line into plumbing, electricity, on simple basis. So we try.
And she said that while the school has an excellent sports program, they would like to concentrate on acquiring a music teacher at the school. The general mood of the students was excitement and the desire to leave their marks by doing exceptionally well.